how sincere is Putin's openness to talks? What do we know about his conditions for peace, particularly regarding security interests?
So good evening. If you ask about Russian conditions and Russian position, I would say that generally we have seen not major transformation.
Hmm.
Generally, Russia still insists on non-entering Ukraine into NATO. It rejects any Western troops in Ukraine. It asks about recognition of its new four regions and some other conditions which were officially mentioned.
Hmm.
But partly I see some changes and shifts in order to find common language and common ground with Donald Trump. If you remember the meeting in Alaska, Putin there said that he is not against some security guarantees. So it means that Russia also tries to adapt its position in order to move
Hmm.
forward peace process. And today, the foreign minister of Russia, Sergei Lavrov, he said that uh, in the guaranteeing of these security guarantees, we need participation not only European countries, he mentioned France, United Kingdom, and also the United States,
Hmm.
but also China and Russia.
Hmm.
And it shows that Russia is not against some security guarantees, but the main question is what the form of these security guarantees.
Hmm.
And one thing which may cause some problems is ceasefire. But here I think that Trump and Putin are united. They don't think that it's too important. The most important to find a general regulation of this conflict. And
Hmm.
if they find, then we can stop the battles.
Okay. So, how might the upcoming European sanctions against Putin affect the negotiation dynamics, in your own opinion?
So I think that new sanctions, so there are existing sanctions, and Russia is already used to live under them. But if they will impose some new sanctions, especially if the Trump will do it against Russian partners like India, like China, I don't know, United Arab Emirates, Turkey, in order they shouldn't buy Russian oil, then I think this can break the negotiations.
Mm.
And moreover, the sanctions, the destroying the sanction system is one of the parts of these proposals, which was made by Russia. And Russia thinks that if you want to solve this Ukrainian conflict, the sanctions should be lifted. And I think in these terms, there are some understanding between Trump and Putin, especially after Alaska, because before this summit, Trump said he admitted sanctions, but now he says that he doesn't speak about it. And even in the meeting with the European partners, he didn't mention the sanctions. And I think that his position that until we continue these negotiations, we have some peace process and progress. Better not to impose sanctions, but the European countries, Germany, especially, they think that sanctions could be the part of negotiations.
Mhm. Sir, what is the significance of Swiss officials' readiness to grant Putin immunity in this context?
So it's a positive step. Hungary is also ready. Many countries are ready. But I think that even they guarantee this security for Vladimir Putin, the European countries, maybe except Hungary, are not the favorite one for peace communication for the summit between Zelensky and Putin, because they already showed, let's say, their face. So I mean, in the eyes of Russian president. So they imposed sanctions, and especially Switzerland. It was harmful because Switzerland was always considered as a neutral country, but couple years ago, 2 years ago, they had some conference concerning Ukrainian conflict, and then Russia also rejected the Switzerland as a mediator. I think that Russia would prefer some other countries, Asian, Middle East countries. I think it could be United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, where our foreign ministers already met. Maybe Turkey, because Turkey also did huge job. And today there was phone conversation between Vladimir Putin and Recep Tayyip Erdogan. I think it could be a sign that Russia prefers exactly these countries as mediators.